Hello, good people of the internet. Today we're playing Cantata, which is a grand tactics kind of game where you are playing, while you're managing resources, you have to grow an army of some sort. It's turn-based strategy, and you're trying to discover what is happening on this war-torn planet. And there is a campaign which will kind of take you through these things. There is, well, the game recently hit 1.0. and the key has been kindly provided. I haven't actually played it up to this point, so we're going to jump straight in and learn it both together, which is going to start with the tutorial. If you want to jump ahead, maybe I'll put a card here where you can go to the next video. But this will at least give you a starting point. Hello and welcome to the introductory tutorial for Cantata. In this match, we'll go over the fundamentals of the game, best setup to play. Let's get into it. To start, Cantata is big. You'll need to learn how to move around on the map. WASD to move around, yep. Now use the mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Easy. You'll use everything. You just learn to navigate around it. Yes. How will you explore it? I don't know. With units, of course, units can do many things, but we'll focus on moving for now. You can move a unit by clicking to select it, then mousing into a tile in its movement range and left clicking. Go ahead and move your new conscript forward. Also start adding objectives for you to track your progress. They appear on the left side of the screen. Mouse over an incomplete objective if you forget what you're trying to do. So our objectives are move your conscript, complete the scenario in 80 turns. Okay, so we're going to move this guy. Just like, I mean, we could move him this way. Go on. Great, units in Cantata can move once per turn and will typically have to wait another turn before moving. Cantata is like a large board game with players taking turns to move units, build, and attack on a map. Speaking of, let's end our turn. Ending the turn will refresh your unit's ability to move and attack. End your turn by clicking the arrow in the top right of the screen or by pressing the space key. The arrow in the top right, this hourglass. Right, okay, now it's an arrow. And it doesn't really like being hovered over. That is the end turn. Anyway, it's only just hit 1.0, so I'm sure there'll be some things which will be fixed. So yes, welcome to the next turn. Not all actions in Cantata are limited by turns, but the primary actions moving and attacking are. Speaking of, oh no, an enemy has appeared. Good thing we've got a conscript. Let's attack the enemy cherubim. Similar to movement, an attack can be executed solely by using the mouse. Select your conscript and note the attack icon hovering over any valid unit you can attack. Left clicking while hovering will attack that unit. If they're out of range, you may need to move again to get into position. So yes, well, just hovering over my guy. Once selected though, you can either move or hovering will show you the attack. And if I right click, that exits that. So I assume they have 3 health, this thing. And our attack can do, well, we have 2 health. But our attack will do, is that saying 2 or 1? I guess 1. Anyway, yes. Wonderful. You may have seen that your conscript can attack units directly adjacent to it as well as at a distance. However, some units can only attack at range, like the Rains Recon Rickshaw. We'll give you one to demonstrate. Say goodbye to the conscript for now. Go to Rickshaw, select it and move it into a position where you can attack the enemy cherubim. Be able to tell that you're in an attackable position by the line going from the rickshaw to the enemy. Once in position, attack the cherubim. So it doesn't give the option to attack, but you can see the range. And you can even attack the dead body. Anyway, we'll go here because that's in range. We did a great job. Like moving, most units can only attack once per turn. However, many units have the ability to surge their move or attack ability, and sometimes both. This costs you some of your action points for a given round, but gives you the ability to act again. AP has a lot of uses in the game, but for now we'll just use it to surge. You can surge attack with a unit by simply attacking again. Note the AP cost in the attack tooltip. Surge the rickshaw attack to destroy the cherubim. So we select it, we'll go like that. The surge is 5. 5 lightning. How do I know how much lightning I have? 5. Current player, 5. Okay. The destruction, lovely. Your AP is a precious resource though. Surging can give you the upper hand in a battle, but AP can also be spent more tactically. Our new rickshaw apparently has an ability that uses AP to grant vision of a distant area, perfect for scouting. Select your rickshaw and select the ability in its UI panel. Then click to execute the ability ahead of where you are, ahead of you where you see the pod. You may need to end your turn to refresh your AP. You may need to. Surely it knows that I need to. But yeah, here's the ability. So you click on it. Anyway, we're going to end turn. Let's hit spacebar this turn. And now we're going to use the vision ability. So we're going to click on it, grant vision, and I don't know what it wants us to do, just to reveal the pod. That'll do. You've detected some enemies. Units in Cantata have a wide range of abilities. Anytime you encounter a new unit, hover over its actions to get a sense of what it can do. Now let's get those enemies you just found. Probably need some backup though, so let's call in a few conscripts. Now you could individually walk and surge all your units to the far enemy, but that would be a waste of AP. While units can always move individually, many units have the ability to load and store other units inside them. This includes the rickshaw. The rickshaw is a great way to move conscripts around the map. By loading conscripts into a rickshaw, you can spend fewer actions moving conscripts to far locations, saving AP. To load a conscript into your rickshaw, select the rickshaw and then click an open slot in its storage panel on the right side of its UI. Once selected, click a conscript in range of your load. Right. So that you can see the storage here. Click to activate loading for the slot. And then, so these are outside the range, they have to be next to it. Okay, so let me cancel this. So if we move this, I don't know if this counts as a move. Should I be moving these this way? No, let's do it this way. So like, can I move this again without it costing? No, I think it's going to cost, it counts as a surge move. Okay, so maybe I should have done it the other way. And if I just hover over it, and that's what it's storing. Okay. You've loaded the conscript into the rickshaw. Okay. I'll take the barrier down. Also, sorry, other conscript, it seems you weren't chosen. Oh, was there only one? Well, that's a bit mean. I mean, I was going to do it for both, but fine. Move your loaded rickshaw into the next area. If you get lost, you can mouse over the objectives in the left side of the screen. Clicking objective will also move the camera to that location. The next area. Fair enough. That's a nice thing to have. Anyway, would have been nice to have this. Did it say... Oh no, this is the same unit. But you can hover over it, and you can... I don't know what the symbols mean, though. 12 vision, maybe? 5 weight? 8 movement, 1 attack. So this can't even attack, probably. We'll move this into the next area. This counts as a surge move, though. How many of this do we get each turn? Well, I think we got 3. Oh no, maybe we got 5. That's fine, we don't have anything else that's surge move. That's in range. And we're going to attack? Or is it going to want us to unload? Yeah, so it wants us to unload. So to unload, we select the rickshaw and select the storage slot the conscript is in. Unload range appear around the rickshaw, showing you valid tiles to unload. Click on one of the highlighted tiles to unload your conscript onto that space. Note that unloading often costs AP, so if you find you can't unload the conscript, end your turn and try again. It's a bit mean that it costs AP. Does loading cost AP? No. Well. Anyway, this needs to be next to it, does it? I don't know if it has range. So we'll unload it. Go on. Now wait, what's that? More enemies. Use what you've just learned to take out the cherubims. Got a feeling they won't put up too much of a fight. Remember, if you run out of actions, you can end your turn to refresh your AP as well as your ability to move and attack. So this guy can attack both. He can only attack one. So let's use you to attack this one. And you as well. And then I'll move you here. And I can't do any more attacks or anything because I've run out of, well, abilities and AP for the turn. We'll then move you back. You can attack, but then you can also attack again. Maybe this guy can't do surge attacking. But he can. I mean, there's no point if he only has 2 health. Scrap. Can I get something for the scrap? Anyway. I might as well surge attack if it refreshes, but... You now know how to perform the most basic actions with units in Cantata. That's good. Let's do something more interesting, or rather, let's go somewhere more interesting. Well, you definitely will definitely be doing a lot of moving and attacking. You also need to have a strong economic base to build new units and supply your army. Let's talk about how to do that. In the previous tutorial, we had you on training wheels a bit. Sorry, well, there's no need to apologize, I guess, but here's a real deal conscript. When you select it, you'll see that it has a lot more going on in its UI. Go ahead and select it and take note to look at its storage panel on the right, as well as the ammo information under the attack symbol in the UI. Let's zoom in. Yeah, so there's storage. Small arms, which has an unload cost as well. Has an attack. Transform unit into an encampment. Encamp conscripts, better defended, and better range. Okay. Or they can build a storage shed. Utility building for the rain allows you to connect distant supply types together. Or they can build a banner, declares the rain's increasing dominance over the land. Or if they level up, they get a, is that a better attack? A range attack? Although it costs AP to use. Anyway, all very interesting things. What do you want me to do? For many units in the game, they require ammo to attack. Okay. Like the conscript, most ammo requiring units will also start with a small supply of the ammo they need inside their storage. When you attack with a basic attack of those units, it will consume some number of ammo, usually 1. If a unit doesn't have access to ammo, it won't be able to attack. Here's 2 small scrap piles. Destroy each with your conscript's normal attack. End your turn if necessary to refresh your attack. So where was the ammo? I mean, I saw that we had this small arms, but was there a... It says 2 of 1. Required ammo 1. Okay, so I have 2. Or is that just these 2 in storage? Anyway, if I attack it, and so that used up 1 ammo to attack it. And this guy doesn't have a... Well, maybe this is the AP attack. Anyway, he doesn't have the ability to attack now. So we'll take the next turn. We'll attack again. What a battle. I like its style. Me fighting Scrap. You've used up the conscript ammo, so you should see a little icon on the conscript indicating that it is out of ammo. This little triangle. Yep. No worries though, we can make more. Here's how. In chapter 1, you'll play as the Rain, and as the Rain, a headquarters is your base of operations. The headquarters' most notable feature is that it has the ability to produce 2 resources, alloys and small arms. Small arms were what your conscripts just used to attack. Let's go ahead and end our turn and see what happens. Look at that. Our missing ammo icon went away, but how? When a building produces its resource at the start of a turn, it produces those resources to the region it's in. Any unit in that region gets to share in the spoils and get access to those resources. This means that the small arms your HQ just made are now accessible by your conscript, meaning it now has enough ammo to attack. Let's investigate this a bit more. Click on any tile in the region the HQ and conscript are in to bring up the region UI. Look over a bit and especially notice the resources at the top of the UI. We'll talk again after you've closed the UI. So this... Okay, so now it's showing the tutorial region. And we have a mining facility, do we? Or is this to build? So yeah, we're getting 1 ally and 1 small arms per turn. And I wonder if this is saying that it's... these are things that we can build. Owner pressure. Anyway, hopefully I'll explain all these things. The region menu showed us what resources we had in the region, 1 ally and 1 small arms, and also showed us that we're producing 1 of each turn. You may have also seen that there were building options in the region menu. These buildings are called infrastructure. Built infrastructure can do many things, but their primary purpose is to provide us with other units and resources. Our lone conscript likely won't stand a chance against a real army, so let's focus on getting ourselves a rickshaw. To build a rickshaw, we'll need to first build the building that produces it. The garage, however, we can't yet build a garage. Why? Open the region UI again and mouse over the garage and look at what its requirements are. Once you're done, close the UI. So the garage was this one. Missing supply costs. And the costs are 2 AP, 2 alloys, and 2... What is that last thing? Fuel. Okay. Click to select infrastructure. Right, okay. Anyway, so we need fuel. And to wait another turn. Not only alloys, but also some fuel. As we saw, the HQ gives us access to alloys but no fuel. What can we do? Build a refinery, of course. A refinery produces both fuel and engines, but costs only alloys, which we can make. Go ahead and pass a few turns until you've built up enough alloys to build a refinery. So how many... Which one's the refinery? This one down here, so we need 3 alloys. And we have 1 at the moment. So now we should have 2. I mean, it would be nice if there was something to indicate without us having to click, but anyway. Now that your region has enough resources to build a refinery, let's build one. There are two ways to do this, either by using a region UI from before, or pressing the R key to bring up the quick region info UI. This UI will show you what any given region can build, and you can select and build directly from that menu. Using either method, place down a refinery in the same region as the HQ. Right, so pressing R, yes, that is a quicker menu. Well, it doesn't show you all the things. And I don't know where building it. Like if it's important to build it somewhere, like right next to this. One away from it. I've built my first building. Will now give us access to fuel and engines. Open the region UI again and see how we now have an entry for both fuel and engines at the top of the UI with an indication that we'll receive one of each next turn. Right. So yes, we have one alloy, one engine, one fuel, one small arms, but we're not using the alloy directly into the engine? Or is this not actually using up alloys? Anyway, let's go. We've got some fuel, so let's go up to build a garage. Past few turns until you build got enough alloys and fuel to build a garage. Yeah, I wanted to just see region storage item, fine. Self-destruct, so you can store things in here. I don't know what you would store. Has no attack, fine. Anyway, we could build a mining facility apparently. But let's just pass the time. Apparently we have enough alloys and fuel. Go ahead and build a garage. Let's do it the other way this time. So we can build a garage. All right, so now this is an invalid location, so it's blocked by the refinery. So this has to be far enough away from it. So I can build it back here maybe. Sometimes it doesn't seem to click. Anyway, I'll be an expert in no time. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, we have got the garage, so we can finally build a rickshaw. Select your garage and see if you can build a rickshaw. Close UI when you're done investigating. I'm guessing we won't be able to. So we need 4 engines, 2 fuel. So that is going to require waiting some turns. Yeah, we need more resources. You can see the newly built buildings often cannot immediately build their units. There's usually a small warm-up period for units, indeed. Over in a turn, and after that we'll just need one more fuel and energy to build a rickshaw, and your turn twice more to build up enough fuel. Yes, so we shall. Now we've got enough resources to build a rickshaw. Select your garage, and then select the rickshaw in order to, yeah. After selecting it, click on a valid spot on the map in the area around the garage in order to build the rickshaw. We'll talk then. Right, so click on this, build the rickshaw, and it has to be built next to it. Can this move around this rock thing? Hopefully. Nicely done. Like units, buildings in Cantata have lots of uses. Getting to know each faction's buildings is key to success. Most buildings also take up an infrastructure slot in the region once built. By building your refinery and garage, you've actually used up your available infrastructure slots in the region. See, you can verify this by looking at the ticks on the left side of the region UI. Despite your full region, though, some infrastructure can be built regardless of the infrastructure already in the region. This is the case with the reign's primary source of conscripts, the tower transport. Open up the region UI and look at the requirements to build a tower transport. Once you will close the UI, we'll talk again. So in the region UI, it was, right, so 2 ticks. But the other ticks are not accessible, or they're kind of like a darker grey than that, I suppose. It wants me to build the tower transport, which requires 4 AP, which we haven't got enough of this turn, somehow. 10 alloys and 5 engines. What is this number as well? Oh yeah, the owner pressure. The difference between how much pressure the owner is exerting versus your pressure. You don't own the region. It's how much more pressure you need to exert to capture it. If you own the region, it's how much additional pressure you have in a region. I see. Anyway, if I close this, hopefully you're getting acquainted with the ins and outs of Region UI by now. You use it frequently in the game to build units, buildings, and check on your current resources. Now let's build a tower transport. You likely saw that it had a relatively high cost. I did. Instead of ending turns to build up the resources and refresh your AP, we'll just give them to you. That's kind. Now go build a tower transport on the map, noting that you can build it even though you have no infrastructure slots available in your current region. So we're going to use the R method this turn. Click on this. Doesn't matter where I can build it. Nope. Let's build it. Maybe. What happens if I build it on trees? Nothing. Here is the interesting thing about tower transports. They start with conscripts in their storage, which is perfect because we'll need conscripts for the next part of the tutorial, which takes place just beyond that wall. Blow the charges, boys. Love me a good explosion. Thought it seems like your conscript and rickshaw may have been taken out. Although minor typos and stuff. That's probably will be fixed at some point. Maybe we should have checked those charges a bit better. I'm not quite sure how that could have killed that, but still. Anyway, moving on. Move your newly built tower transport across the land bridge and into the next region. You may need to pass a few turns to get there. So this thing moves. And it can heal units as well. So that's a move. And then we can surge move as well. Okay, where does it want us to go? Is here good enough? Into the mining region. Is this not the mining region? Okay. Great, now look at this. A resource node. If we build on it, we'll be able to gain resources from it. However, we don't currently own this region, which means that we can't build anything inside of it. Luckily, we have got a transport for the conscripts that can help us do just that. Unload a conscript from the tower transport so we can get to capturing your first region. So that requires going in here. We click on this and we will unload them. Big plans for you, soldier. To capture a region, you'll use these units and buildings to exert pressure on that region. Each faction exerts pressure differently. For the reign, the primary method is through building banners with conscripts. Select your conscripts and look at the banner in its UI. Deselect the conscript when you're done investigating. So we saw this earlier. Here's the banner, but it needs alloys. You should have seen to build a banner we need alloys, yes. However, as we no longer in a region that we own, we don't have access to those alloys we previously made. Are we stuck? Of course not. Every faction has access to a unit or building categorized as an outpost for the reign. It's their storage shed. When an outpost is in a region that is adjacent to an owned region, the outpost connects to that owned region and emits its resources in a range around the outpost. It's easier done than said in this case. Simply use your conscript to build a storage shed in the mining region. We'll talk then. Yeah, okay. So again, we saw this before. There are different buildings. So here is a storage shed. We're going to build it here. Wasn't so bad. No. Although, what was the cost of building that thing? When you mouse over a built storage shed or other outpost type, you'll see the range it radiates resources to. Now you've got an outpost in this new region. Go ahead and use conscript to build a banner. we'll go ahead and dump some more alloys on you so you don't have to waste time passing turns. Very kind. Let's just double check. So it costs 1 AP, but otherwise it's free. Anyway, but this one costs 2 AP and an alloy. Go on then, move here. Build a banner. I don't know if building things next to each other is sensible, because maybe something with AoE can kill that. Anyway, first region capture, the first of many, I'm sure. Region's border changes color when its owner changes. So green means you're in it, red means enemy, white means neutral. The previously neutral region had pressure threshold of 5. Your newly built banner now exerts 5 pressure. Nobody else is exerting pressure, you captured the region. However, if other players exert pressure in a region, you'll need to exert enough pressure to overcome whatever pressure they exert. Region UI breaks this down for you and shows you the tug of war you'll play with other players for control of regions. Enough about regions, let's build. Now that we've captured this region, we can finally make use of this resource node with our mining facility. Using the region UI, build a mining facility on the resource node. Well, it wanted to skip over that, but I just wanted to double check. So this is the exerted pressure, how much pressure you are actually putting on this region. But if anyone else comes in, then we might lose the region. And also, so that symbol on the top left, the down arrow, 5 is the pressure then. That has no pressure. What about these buildings? So that's like 15, the headquarters. 8. So 15 plus 16 is 31, which is what we saw here, 31. Okay, we are learning. But now it wants us to build a mining building, so we can... Arms factory, refinery. I thought I saw it. Yeah, mining facility, not enough AP. Right. So we need to go to the next turn. And then we can build up mining facility. Great, now open up the region UI against the mining region and verify that our production of alloys has increased from 1 per turn to 5 per turn. Yes, plus 5. And that's just this one region. Plus 5. Oh no, they're connected now. Anyway. Did you see that? In the region UI, it said a region already had alloys, small arms, engines, and fuel in it. We haven't built anything in that region that can produce them. How do we have access to them? Well, it's the outpost, isn't it? Beauty of supply networks. When any owned region is adjacent to another owned region, those regions will share their inventory. This scales to the size of the whole map. If you own every region on a map, you have access to your produce resources anywhere. Region capture is absolutely crucial throughout Cantata to ensure that you can keep a front line supplied with a strong economic backbone. This also means you'll want to make sure all your regions stay connected so they can share resources. Just to drive home this point, go ahead and build another refinery in this new region. I can't build anything, apparently. To build a refinery requires AP, which I can only get through a next turn. Also, this mining facility, it's going to mine 4 every turn. We've seen it go from 100 down to 96. You can see that there's 4. But also there's only 96 here, so at some point it's going to run out. Anyway. Refinery. Let's build it in a corner this time. Great. It's fully up to you during a given match what production buildings you want to build. Choosing wisely between support buildings, buildings that build units, and buildings that produce is key to success. Speaking of being wise, I think you're ready, excuse me, while I destroy everything. We got one final test if you'd like, and I would like. You completed the tutorial, good job. We'll want to give you some space to practice the basics if you like. You've got an HQ and 2 conscript. We've put you in a small area with 4 separate regions. one of which you already control. Using what you've learned, try to get control of all of the regions. To spice things up, we've added some real enemies in here, so watch out, they bite and pinch. If you'd like to forego this bit of the tutorial, feel free to exit back to the main menu. Regardless, thanks for making it this far and giving Cantata a go. From everyone at the development team, thank you and have fun. And if I didn't mention it earlier, key was kindly provided, and thanks back to them. Okay, so what do we want to do? This is a region. Is this another region here? If I click on it, colony area, capture region to access infrastructure. If I click over here, wooded area. Oh, in fact, it does say. So it mentions. Okay, so I think we want to build something. Building things is probably key. So in our plains area, we want to maybe build a mining facility. I don't know what the resource actually does. Oh, it gives us alloys. Fine. So let's focus on a mining facility. For that, we need AP. What else is free? Refinery, which we don't have enough on. So I think, yeah, the main thing we want to build is a mining thing. But we will then therefore move our units this way, because then maybe they can build an outpost. Can you surge move? Apparently you can. And there is debris blocking the way. Anyway. So now we have AP refilled. We're going to build a mining facility, because that should then give us more alloys, which we will then use to build, I don't know, either a tower transport or something else. Refinery. Yeah, maybe a refinery. Let's move this person in to this area. And what is this? This is the drill, player 2 enemy, which is mining and exerts pressure. Does it have health? Has a lot of health, so we could try and kill it. It'll probably finish mining by the time we actually get to it. So what happens if we can build a storage shed, which means this would share resources. In fact, what pressure do we have here? So they are minus 15. So if we built three banners here, do we then get this area? We'll move this guy in as well. And we can't build anything else, so we will skip to the next turn. Player 2 AI. So they do actually have enemies. And they are strong enough to kill me. Wow. I did not. How weak are these guys? 2 HP and they have damage of 2. And a movement of 5. Okay. So let me attack him. And they can also probably attack my storage shed, can't they? Can I surge attack? No, but let's move back then. And then maybe we should build something else. Let's build a refinery. Way back in this corner. And next we will maybe want to build a tower transport. No, that's quite a lot of resources. A garage maybe to get the rickshaws. It's coming straight up to us again and killing us. Welcome to the game. Okay, so yeah, and these things up here tell you what things have happened. Fine, so we have lost all of our units by coming this way. Maybe we should have run away. If they were smart, they'd come and attack us. Our buildings don't have any defenses, really. What can we build? What should we be building next? Maybe a garage? We have plenty of alloys. We need fuel, so that'll be coming soon. Refinery we have. Transport tower is probably what we need to get actual conscripts, because it comes with those. I guess we can't do anything though. Like, there's nothing these things can do, right? No special abilities. Oh no, they can. This can build a conscript if I want to spend alloys. Or it can grant AP. But it costs a whole bunch of things. Because I lost my conscript, let's have a conscript then. Can you move now? Surge move. Well, that's fine. Let's go this way. Let's see what's in the wooded area. Maybe if I see enemies, I won't try and attack them. Oh, but they are coming back. And they are damaging my refinery. Oh dear. So I do need to come back and attack them. It'd be nice if you had a surge attack, but you don't. And I can't get another one. It's fine, you're not going to die next turn. I mean, maybe I should move you away, because they're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I should move to there. Just to be out of range. And I can build a garage now, so maybe I should do that as well. And with the garage, I can't build a rickshaw just yet, but I will be able to next turn. Okay, so they surge attacked. I don't know how to restore the building, but that's fine. We'll move this guy back here. And finally get rid of him. I wonder if that's the only enemy they had. We will... What do I want to do? Build one of these guys. So they have arms, which is useful to know. They can do lots more movement. Oh, I don't have the engines or the fuel. And if I have a look, we are creating 1 engine per turn, 1 fuel per turn, but lots of alloys. So I could create another conscript. No, not yet. What buildings then? An arms factory, maybe? If I get some fuel next turn. So an arms factory, which uses up some engines. Actually, the region has no more infrastructure, so I would have to go with the tower transport. Which still, again, costs me engines. So maybe should avoid creating a rickshaw. Which I can't afford anyway. Let's do this surge movement. And we will move forward. I can't really get into that region at all, can I? Outside of range. I guess slightly lower movement in a wooded area. So I could use this guy to put down something like a storage shed, which maybe wasn't the smartest thing to do, because we're going to maybe get attacked in a second. Here we go. Immediately attacked. And now I'm going to need another guy. So we'll build him. But did I change turn? Yeah, because I... And then we'll get a tower transport, which comes with 4 guys and can heal people. This counts as surge movement. So maybe next time we'll do some other things. We don't have the resources to build anything. We don't have the infrastructure space to also this. needs healing, really. Well, next time we expect them to come in. So let's just wait for that to happen. They destroyed my... What was it? The outpost thing. I don't know what you can do with the remains. They seem to destroy it. Right, this moves, but not very far. And maybe I should unload all these things now. Because I have the AP, so I might as well. And in fact, if we do multiples, then we can just kill them. Player level increased to 3. Alright, so I thought the experience was for these individual units, but it's for me. So I have 47 points, but what does that mean? Like, what do I get if I go up experience levels? Don't know. Maybe it'll tell me in the future. Okay. So let's try this again. Can you move? And you as well. Right, you can all move. And you as well. Actually, what happens if you attack this? Experience, but not much else. This guy can come this way on his own. Still can't build anything there. So I guess for next turn. Now I have more AP because I've gone up level. Maybe. Attack the thing in front of us. Move forward. Is there anything else we can see? And then you can move. But you're going to build a storage shed. Then you are going to build a banner. So the pressure on this is... Oh, that's the tug of war stuff. So we're still 10 short. I don't know if we should be attacking this thing, though. We get experience, so maybe it's a good idea. It's mining, but not really mining anyway. This can move forward. Maybe it can't go through the wooded area. Unload. You can't unload there. But you can move and then attack this thing for no reason. And you can attack that, which gets me XP. Move forward. And again, no surge attacking. Can I build anything? No. Right. Yeah. Well, next turn, I guess. Here comes another enemy. And are they going to kill me straight away? Yes. Slightly annoying that it can come from so far away. I don't have the vision, and it just kills me. And if I don't kill it in one turn, which I'm not going to be able to, attack for 1, transform into encampment. Better defended, better range. Blocks enemies. So I could turn them both into encampments, just so that it stays alive. Which costs AP, but maybe that's worth it. Click on a valid target to attack. Maybe I can't attack this turn. Oh, you don't have ammo. But... okay. Well, you can turn into an encampment as well, but you can attack. No. I thought encampments could attack. But you've only got 2 health as well. So confused. So I could have done 2 damage to it, but instead what I've decided to do is 0 damage. The heal range is 1, so I can't actually get there, so maybe that was silly. I'm going to need another one of these guys, aren't I? This guy needs to come and help. And he can't surge move because I've run out of AP. A rickshaw would be helpful. Great. I put them as encampments because I thought they'd be able to defend themselves, but apparently it didn't do anything. Maybe they did 1 damage to it. Next turn it's going to kill those things. Can you do something a bit more useful? No. I'll come back. Like, I could load you in there, but... and finally I have enough one of these guys. What are your abilities? Vision range. Yes, I recall that. Not helpful at the moment though. You could... can you move? You can. But then you can't shoot through the woodland? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Or you just can't move at the moment? Because you were just created. But this could move. So yeah, there's a cooldown on moving. Not enough AP to surge. Maybe this was a surge move that I did before. Anyway, if he wants to attack the tower, that's fine for me, because then I can just kill him. That can still attack. So yeah, if you go there, attack this guy. And it can surge attack, but we don't need to do that because we're just going to attack it. We lost the outpost though. You move there and load in, because this is something that we learn how to do. Then you can move quicker. Cool. I mean, that leaves this guy out in the wild, but it would also be nice to maybe queue up actions multiple turns, but maybe that's not useful. Actually, whilst you're here, can you just build a supply thing there? So now this thing has vision. Can I use it? No, it costs 2... what does it cost? Advanced engines to use the vision. Did it need that in the tutorial? I don't think so. Let's just attack piles of rubbish. I mean, it generally has larger vision anyway. Yeah, you can attack that, get the experience, but you're still going to move forward. Okay. Move. And if I don't have anything else to do, then we can move forward. It's saying, do you not have any ammo or something? But there's a storage shed here. You should be able to share the ammo. Unless that's a different region. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just move this guy forward. Do one tiny little attack, which is probably not that useful. I could get him to build another banner, couldn't I? Come on. Because we need to capture this region. Surge move. Oh, why don't you attack? In fact, no. We will save the attack. Yeah, move this way. So we can see if there's something back there, which there isn't. And then you can surge move over here. Now we found some things. Carnage. Which does movement and can see things. Carnage. Hurt earth. Okay, that's just the ground. Well, let's keep moving on. Maybe we should have another conscript. And the garage can build us another rickshaw, maybe. Again, I don't think there's anything else we can build at this time. If you move there, shoot that thing. And you can't build another banner just yet. But you can surge a bit. Right, now is me going deep into their base a good idea? Probably not. But we can see they have multiple enemies. And you don't have any ammo. Well, especially not here. Okay, fine, this is a different region. I'd like to go back now. But this has plenty of health, so it can probably take a couple of hits anyway. But still. Also, you can move. Can you move? No, that counts as a surge. Can you load? No, because you're just slightly too far away. Anyway, come on then. Come attack me. Come kill me. As expected. This thing as well. Right, it's already on half health. It still has no ammo. Let's just move back. And disengaging, I took a hit. It's a bit uncool. Right, we're all going to move back because I don't want to die. Yeah, you can attack this thing. Now you have ammo. I suppose you come back here, but still. And you can build a banner. So now this region is neutral. Apparently. And is there an undo button? Because I would have just put him in here, but it's fine. Just move this guy. So you can attack this. Can you attack this? Not quite, but I can surge move you. Sure. Getting experience is maybe good. You could surge move to try and heal things. So I can hear them moving. It's going to be these ones moving. So I've alerted them to my presence. You can attack, can you? No. If you move there, then you can attack it. And you can also be healed. Could be useful. But now you're out of ammo again. Maybe I should unload you. I'll probably do it and then you'll tell me that you don't have ammo. Or rather, you'll be able to kill him. Right, heal this thing. Costs a lot of AP. You move here. We can at least get rid of one of these units. Oh, you would be able to, except you don't have any ammo. Unhelpful. Well, and now you can't search back, and now you're going to die. Okay. That's fine, because this guy can move. Attack. And I'll move this guy so we can attack this one. Could surge him forward, but... How much ammo do we have in this place? I mean, plenty of alloys. We're only getting one income of that each turn, because... The thing that would be an arms factory, would give us much more ammo, but we didn't build it. We'd have to build that in the next area. And maybe we could, if we get this guy to put a banner here. Cost alloys, but... No, does that not? Capture region to access information. Have I not captured it? What do I have to build here to capture it? Storage shed, encampment. Do I turn them into an encampment? Or if I click on this, no, there's nothing I can build. I can't remember. I thought just building stuff would work. Maybe this thing is creating enough pressure from them. Well, this guy's going to come and... What did he kill? Was it my storage shed? In any case... You still don't have ammo. Do you not have ammo either? No, you do. And you do as well. So you can move here. Attack that. Okay. Build another guy, just because we should be building people, apparently. And what are you doing, tower? Come here. Oh no, you can't heal just yet. Fine. Build a storage shed. Okay. Uh-huh. And now what do I do? Like, I'm trying to capture this region. Maybe I need to kill that thing. If I surge move this guy, get him to build a storage shed here. And a banner. Incompatible tile. He's just built something. Do I have a... another guy waiting. No. Well, next turn. I mean, I can shoot these things to get the experience, if that's useful. Probably not. So he can build a banner. And then he can build a banner. You still don't have ammo. I don't know who it chooses to get the ammo. That would be nice information to know. Or you could move where I don't want you to move, but... So I'll move this guy forward. Straight up here. And then you can build a banner. No. So even though I have the supply thing, it doesn't reach as far as this. Or it just... Oh no, it needs AP. Okay. You might as well keep getting close to things so you can heal them. Right, now build a banner. No, requires alloys, which we must have, but it's just too far away. So, build storage shed. Already has an occupant. Well, this is scrap. Fine, build it over here. So, like, how do I get rid of the scrap? Anyway, this is now... You own the region, it's how much additional pressure you have in a region. I don't own the region. How much pressure the owner is exerting versus your pressure. If you don't own the region, how much more pressure you need to exert to capture it. I need -11 more to capture it. Anyway. So I just keep going. Maybe I should take down these things. Let's try doing that. Campsite, -11. Oh no, -11 is the whole colony area. If I'm going to attack this, why don't I just keep attacking that one? I don't know. Do you have ammo? No, but you can be healed a bit. Let's move you forward. And you... And now I've run out of AP. Right, let's build one of these before I run out of AP. And one of you. And I could move you straight up in a surge move. Didn't really want to move you, but fine. You don't have ammo. You do. You don't, but you do. And we don't have enough AP to move you. Or surge move them, but they can't do anything. Well, just keep attacking. Who is hogging all the ammo? Did you get both of the ammo things? Should really learn to share. Go on then, surge attack, just because you also have 2 ammo. But you can't surge, apparently. And it would be nice if there was a button for, like, take me to the next person who hasn't done anything, who can do something. Like, the tower here can move. Just stick them in the middle of people. Anyway. Next turn, you are still hogging ammo for some reason. Which means no one else is getting any. Go on then. You come up here, then you can attack. But no one else has any ammo. It's just sitting there. Experience. Although it does have individual unit experience, right? Right. You have managed to find some ammo. Whereas you haven't this turn. You still have one from before. Who needs healing? You're lacking health. Go over here. And then we will heal you. And then we'll wait again for more ammo to kill this thing, which I'm not even sure if it's going to help. No ammo, no ammo, no ammo. Am I only getting 1 ammo per turn? From the HQ, yes. I can build another one of these. Maybe I should have built another one of those. Come on, you can search move. Because you're going to come with a whole bunch of ammo anyway, with your people inside. Anyway, let's... Well, maybe I don't need more people. Resource node depleted, fine. Can I now destroy this building? Recover some global resources. Go on then. So now there's infrastructure. Can I build an arms factory? Which means we're now getting more ammo. Just in time for me to not need the more ammo. Who else has got? I know it says that there should be a symbol there, but there's no symbol in this guy or this guy. Neither has ammo. Right, move you in, do an attack. Same for you. And you can unload the last 2 guys. Right, what's it got? 1 health? No, 2 health. Right, you just came, so you have ammo. You have shot, apparently. Anyway, let's just move on to the next turn then. And gone. Just, even though it's unnecessary, surge attack. Yes, that was what I needed to capture this region. Was to kill this thing. Okay. And there's a big X here. I mean, I can start loading things in. I move you close. It'd be nice if there was just a way to do it from here rather than click on this. But we're going to load all these guys in, because this is quicker. And we just have to hope that he's not going to get blown up and die or something. No, the conscript, please. Right, so load you. Load you. You don't have anyone left inside. Okay. So we're going to go kill this thing now, because we have to control it as well. And you as well. You move to there. Now we've run out of AP, so we can't even unload any of these guys this turn. That's fine, I guess. Can we move you at least a little bit closer? Towers can move slowly in this direction. Anyone left behind? If there is, I don't care. Okay, so you're going to move. You're going to shoot. Why don't you want to shoot? Oh no, you need to not be in range. That's fine. We will unload everyone then. And then you can burst out of here, so that you can shoot. Everything else can shoot. Please. You don't have ammo. Somehow you haven't picked up ammo. You have ammo. Attack. All these guys can attack. And, I mean, you don't have ammo, but you can at least move to a place where you could shoot. Unload your guys. You also, I know only one doesn't have any ammo. You can get a bit closer. That's close enough to shoot, but you don't have ammo anyway. By the time these guys get over there, it's going to be too late for them to be involved. Do I want to build more units? No, not really. You were lucky and got some ammo. But you stole it from everyone else. Right. Who else has got ammo? No one. Really? I thought having this would mean that I have lots more ammo, but apparently you only create one. Is that really what you do? Arms factory. Build unit to storage. So I can build small arms, additional small arms, heavy arms. Costs an engine to do this. That doesn't seem very effective. Anyway, so now I've built the ammo. Did anyone get the ammo? Maybe on the turn reload it gives it to them. I don't like how selecting unit is left click and moving it is also left click. Anyway, next turn. Who has ammo? Getting close. No, not you. None of you guys. Like, I feel like I should be creating more than 2 ammo each turn, but fine. Did you have ammo? You do. You have lots. And you can search attack, so you're going to. Right, 1. Do I really have no one else? Fine. Wait another turn. I have to finish this in 31 turns if I want to complete it. Wow. I could rush over here on a rickshaw, but I feel like I don't need to because I don't have the ammo. Okay, let's get you... Though you didn't really move very far. If I get you here, you can build a storage thing. And a banner. You move all of 1 square. Unhelpful. So yeah, maybe actually putting them in a transport would be good, but that's lots more clicks than I would want to do at this time, and there's nothing pressing. So this actually can attack. Can it attack? Nothing. I mean, it has ammo to attack, but... Okay, so we found another enemy. Definitely attack that. Maybe I want to move it back. This can do damage. Okay, yeah, so I want to move this back. Let's bring these guys in so they can do some healing, which will be needed, I'm sure. You can hear it moving, can't you? Okay, front line. Apparently I've gone up to level 6. Easily able to kill that. In this whole area, we don't have enough to capture the region, but there is this thing, so even if I put down some more banners, it's not going to help just yet. I can surge move him. Is it useful? I'm just all moving so slowly. I regret my choice to not put them in these speedy cars. Right, and you can't attack it because you have no ammo. Of course not. What? Don't... Completely not what I wanted. Let's move you here so that you can shoot the scrap, so we can move past the scrap, except you cannot, because you do not have ammo. Okay, whilst you're here, build another supply thing, not that it helps, and maybe a banner. No NG for that. Okay, they destroyed their own thing. I mean, it was just scrap. This is going to be doing 2 damage. So I kind of need to do lots of damage to it. So it's like in, do damage, and then come out again. So I could do that and move back out. You're still hurt anyway, so you're probably worth healing, but I used up all my surge, so can't do that. which means this guy's going to get hit. Oh, I've moved him in, but he doesn't have any ammo. Neither do you. Neither do you. I think that's safe. And I used up all my AP, of course. Well, move you here. Move all these people a tiny, tiny amount. You might as well get closer. Okay. Do you have ammo? You do. How much health does this thing have? 9. Okay. Let's not do surge attack just yet. You don't have ammo, so there's no point bringing you in. We will heal you though, even though it's expensive. You don't have ammo. Neither do you. But let's use you to build a banner. I assume this should reach, yeah, that reaches just far enough actually. It's not reaching this person. So maybe I do need one of these storage units. Can you build me one here? You also do not have ammo. Neither do you. In fact, none of you do. That's fine, we'll just stack you all up anyway. Wow, did you attack from there? Okay. I'm going to use Surge this time, seeing as you have ammo. You don't have ammo. Then maybe get out the way. What is this? That's nothing. It's like, who has ammo? No one. Right. Well, I mean, if we're only going to have one person with ammo, I suppose it might be the one. Might as well be the one which is in range. No one else is going to get any ammo. No. Well, come here. Create me another banner then. For no reason. You could attack that, but you can't because you don't have any ammo. At some point I'm going to have to pull them back, but they still have 6 health. Again, we're fine. Anyone else with ammo? No. Not even you. Fine. Next turn. Victory. Apparently that was 4 starts worth. Anyway, that was the tutorial of Cantata. Again, key provided. Thank you very much to the devs for providing that. I may actually move on to play a real game, so do look out for that. If you're interested, please check out the game. But thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.